It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Steelers and the Silver and Black. And it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from Vegas. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Minshew going to open up with a throw. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here comes White on the toss right. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
We'll try and throw with Minshew. That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet in bounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. 11 yards as they move the chains.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel.
Mike Tomlin wants the officials to get another look at it, so out comes the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stays.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle with White. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And you see the rookie tight end, Brock Bowers, pick up the first down. Mike, of all the tight ends that I've watched in college over the last, call it 10 years or so, I'm not sure if I've seen a more dynamic, ready for the NFL tight end than Brock Bowers. I mean, two-time Mackey Award winner, 700-plus yards each of the last 3 seasons. He can get downfield. He can make tough catches. He can run with the ball after the catch. I mean, there's not a lot this guy can't do, and I think he's got a shot to be that next big-time, young, breakout rookie tight end.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back is Minshew. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
On the handoff, it's White. And he's just pushing guys out of the way, powering forward for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go again with White. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll run with White. He slams it in there, and he is in. Zamir White, touchdown Vegas. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from Ohio State, 6'3", Justin Fields.
A lot of guys love sitting here, Mike, and nitpicking his game. And I would agree, some of it is fair criticism. But there's one thing you can't deny. This guy is electric with the ball in his hands. One of the best open field runners, regardless of position in the entire league. But for him to take the next step and develop as a quarterback, he needs to match that arsenal that he has with his legs and develop a little bit more in the traditional passing game with his arm. If he's able to do that, They're not only going to have a chance to win here today, but they're going to win for a long time in the future. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A pickup of 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Fields now to throw on first down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he's out of bounds on what will wind up being the final act of this opening quarter. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. To throw is Fields. This one grabbed by Austin. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to third and 3. They'll try to run for it with Harris.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Officially a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out of the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back Zamir White heading onto the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. They'll fake the give, and now it's Minshew. To the left side, and Adams has it. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
That's caught left side by Bowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same setup.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The NFL sack leader for 2023, T.J. Watt, gets in there to bring him down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
With shotgun, a throw for Minshew. Open man, that's Trey Tucker. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They put Adams in motion. Minshew from the gun on 3rd down. He gets this complete, finding Adams. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. To the left side, it is caught by enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Minshew out of the pistol here. He's got his big tight end. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. Greg, what a great play called down there, using the size of the tight end. You've been there. That's a really difficult play to pull off.
And I can promise you, Mike, they spend a lot of time all week working on this very play. They go down in the red zone, and they talk through it. They walk through it. He understands he's got that big body tight end. Use all of that space to the outside. Keep the ball away from the defender, and it's the...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Carlson now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders extend their advantage to 14-3. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Austin now to return this. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Fields. Back to the outside. He's got Jefferson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd and a yard. Now Fields. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Automatic 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Fields. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Raiders offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. From the gun, here's Minshew. That one caught by Tucker. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Minshew going to look to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A hit, and he has lost the football. One of the Steelers has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
First down. Fields. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Steeler first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we reach halftime here in Vegas, and the Raiders are in the lead. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. We've been treated to a strong performance by running back Zamir White. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Steelers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Now, Fields. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw is Fields. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On 2nd down, a run with Harris. And he's going to be taken down.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Ball sitting at the 7, 1st and goal. To throw is Fields. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Steelers. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And even though it's just the 3rd quarter, we'll try to draw even right here and go for 2. Looks like a design run here with Fields. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion ties this game up. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Raiders offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. In motion is Myers. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here comes Harris on the toss to the right. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Third and 5. Here's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball, and those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Raiders offense back onto the field for their next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On 2nd down, a run with White. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll try and throw with Minshew. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. That'll be taken in. It's Alexander Madison.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in backwards.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. The Raiders have their punt team out there. Important punt here in this tie game late. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Steelers offense ready to take over once again. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll stick to the ground. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Austin brought in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, They have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
That's complete, left side to Pickens. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
A gain of 7, and the Steelers first down.
To throw is Fields. He finds Austin with the grab. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's second and at the 36-yard line.
Two minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second down, 8 for the first down. Warren. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. They'll run. He will have a Steelers first down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Once again, it's Warren. And he will score. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll drop to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact, jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
To the air on third down, it's Minshew. Oh, they're on him with a flash, and he's lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Two timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Throwing on second down is... Oh, he coughs up the football. One of the Steelers has it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Down to a knee, one more time. And that should just about do it. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.